Good morning. I'm Chaplain Carol Uzelman. I'm the company commander of the High Point Chaplains with Warrior Family Chaplains. And today I'm going to show you the contents of my Chaplain Go bag. This bag serves both as something I can carry every day in my car in case I'm the first responder or in case I need to be a chaplain kind of on the fly, and also a get home bag in case I'm stranded and I have to leave my vehicle and hoof it home. So we're going to go over the contents. First thing that you're going to need to carry every day is, of course, your driver's license, your badge, which I'm wearing, and your chaplain ID card. These are important things to carry with you every day because you never know when you're going to be called upon to visit in the hospital or at an accident or just serve as we bring His presence outside the walls of the church. So we need those. So this is a bag that I've had for a while. It's not the one I recommend. There's a style that's a little cheaper, and I'll have some links to the equipment below this video when we post this. But it's this style of bag. This is a shoulder style bag. It goes over your head and on your shoulder like this, and you can carry it in a couple different positions. You can also, get this adjusted. You can also just sling it on your arm like this, and it carries very, very nicely. So let's go over the contents. I've had a patch. I put this on the front. I also ordered a patch from someone on Amazon and put chaplain on it, so there's no question as to what it is. Now this bag has lots of pockets, and I have added a few accessories like this pouch. I keep my electronics in this pouch. I added it on there, and I've got chargers and earbuds and charging equipment for both my iPad and my iPhone. So that's what's up in this one. One of the things I always carry, whether I'm flying or not, and this bag, we'll see if this is approved for air travel. I've carried it on airplanes before, but I do have to watch what I've got in it. I always carry a whistle, and it's easily accessible. Regular, daily, wherever I am, in whatever kind of clothes or service that I'm doing, I also have a whistle on my keychain. Whistles are really important. It's a way to alert that you're in trouble, and it's one of the, particularly for women and for men, it's a good self-defense. If you're ever in some kind of a situation where you have to be rescued, the whistle comes in really handy. You can blow a whistle a lot longer than you can holler for help. So I always carry a whistle, and it tucks down right down in here, so it's handy. I can also take it off the clip that's on this bag and carry it around my wrist if I believe I'm in a situation where I need to. The other thing I've got on the outside here is I've got a flashlight. This is a very compact flashlight. It takes the C123 batteries, which is a kind of a non-standard battery. They're not difficult to find. It's just the kind of batteries I happen to be using. I've done some research, and I'll be posting a link to the same brand. It's an Olight that uses a AA battery, rechargeable or non-rechargeable, but we need a good flashlight. This flashlight has 3 or 4 modes, including, let's see if you can see it. Let me get it here. Strobe. And sorry for flashing that in your eyes, but a strobe light is one of your best self-defense mechanisms. You flash this in an attacker's eye, and you momentarily disable them so you can get away. It's also really good for letting people know where you are if you need to be found or rescued. So I keep that strapped right on the outside. Now this bag does have a pocket in the back here. I'm going to open that, and that's right back in here. You can see that. And at the moment, I have nothing in it. It is completely Velcroed for those of you who conceal carry. This top pocket right here, I've got a pair of gloves, I've got some cordage, and I have some bug spray. We live in the South, bug spray is really important. So that's in this top pouch right here. In this front pocket, and I have some hand sanitizer attached to the pull cord. In this top pocket, I have a face mask. This is the kind that's really portable. You can fold them up pretty small. It's sealed. You never know when you're going to be in a situation where you're going to have to use a face mask. I also have some things that women need. Not only are you come across women who need some personal supplies, but they also make excellent pressure bandages. Sanitary napkin and duct tape, and you've got yourself a good way to stop bleeding. By the way, over here I've got sitting my trauma kit. Now I've taken a class in trauma medicine, so you can see this. I'm not going to go through this today. There's going to be a time later on, we'll make another video of going through supplies that you should carry in your car all the time for a trauma kit that you can, again, grab and go. Grab it, go out to an accident. I'm going to set that over here. Okay. Let's go on the side here. This has a built-in side pouch. And in this, I carry, just because I'm a coffee freak, some Via. You never know when you're going to need some instant coffee. I've got some emergency in case I need that. I also have some beadlets that help guard against infection, and also peppermint. They work really good as breath mints. And I do have a protein bar in here. So this is kind of just general food things in here. I'm trying to see if I got something else in the pocket. Yeah, water purification tablets. These are the chlorine dioxide type. I've got these in here, tucked in a pocket. And each tablet will purify 1 liter of water. So that's there. Also, there's a pocket here, and tucked in this, I bought a tactical pen. Yes, and I've flown with this. In fact, I flew to Europe with this. It is a pen. It writes. It has a glass breaker tip, but it also, if you kind of unscrew it and turn it around, you can start fires with it. I think it's really important to always have a way to make fire, because one of the things that I go by in carrying kits and get home bags and go bags is the rule of threes. You can survive 3 minutes without air. You can only survive 3 minutes without air. You can survive 3 hours in a situation where it's either way too hot or too cold. Hypothermia can get you within 3 hours. Under the right conditions. I used to live in Minnesota. I know how cold is. And if you're wet, yeah, you're really counting the time. So a way to make fire and stay warm is really important. You can go 3 days without water, and you can go 3 weeks without food. So for those of us who are carrying a little extra fat, that's a good thing to know. Water's super important. On this side, this does have a water bottle pouch. I've got my water bottle here. At the moment, I don't have it full just because this is a demo, but I like a metal bottle. And this bottle is a single wall metal bottle, which I prefer. This one I think this one's aluminum, but you can also, it's stainless steel. They're not cheap. A good stainless steel bottle, single wall, is not inexpensive, and they're a little tricky to find. But the thing about a single wall compared to a double wall is fine. It keeps your hot things hot and your cold things cold. But the problem is if you go to try and boil water or heat water because you want to make coffee or soup or something, or just purification of water, a double wall is going to blow up on you. They split and they break. Single wall bottle you can put in a fire. Single wall metal bottle. I like this. Okay, I'll put this over here. All right, now I'm going to open the main compartment. Tip this back. We've got a pouch in the front. This very front pocket, I've got some wet wipes. They're always handy to have. Clean up your hands, your face. As I open this, you can see what's in here. Okay, here's some more hand sanitizer, a bigger bottle. I have a small Altoids tin that I have put waterproof matches, strike anywhere, waterproof matches, small ones. These are a little tricky to find. I have found them at Academy Sports, and I found them on Amazon, and a striker. But these are little wooden strike anywhere matches, not the big kitchen ones, but they're handy. They fit really well in these little tiny Altoids tins. I have a boo-boo kit. This is a small pouch first aid kit. It's got just the basics for me. Things like gloves, some Band-Aids, gauze pad, aspirin pack, antihistamine pack, an ibuprofen pack, some tape, bacitracin ointment, some steri-strips, a wipe, and iodine and alcohol wipes. This is just the basics for just me personally. Trauma kit is for severe bleeding and problems that are worse. But this is stuff all the time, so I've always got some painkiller or some Band-Aids just for boo-boos. Any of you that have kids in a family, you need to carry a boo-boo kit in your handbag, in your car, in your glove box. This is really handy. I got it from Wild Hedgehog Tactical. They ran a sale at Christmas. It was awesome. It's really, that's for what's in it, it was a really good deal. Bic lighter, way to make fire. Now I have in here, I have bigger ones, but for this bag, and these are relatively inexpensive to find. I think I found these one of these years ago at Northern Tool, a small multi-tool. Pliers are really handy, particularly if you're trying to cook your water over a fire and you got to grab it off the fire. And just for anything, there's you know what multi-tools are. They have blades. Can't take them on an airplane. Can't travel with it. So any place that they disallow a blade, you have to remove this. And that just comes in a little pouch. Here's the other part of my water filter. Because I have the tablets that purify the water but make it taste funny, or if you're using iodine tablets that come in the little brown jars, the water, it leaves a flavor in the water. This is a very basic water filter, a Frontier emergency filter. Uses a straw. You dunk this in the water, and even on this bottle, I could still dunk it in there and use the straw. Also, too, this filter is very, very basic. I wouldn't trust this filter to filter viruses. It'll get most bacteria and most protozoa, but to use this filter, I, for the most part, want to purify the water another way first and use a dual filtration method. In bigger bags, I have other filters that are a lot more efficient than this one, but these are inexpensive, cost you about 12 bucks. All right. Got a Sharpie, or I got a pen in here. I like the zebra pens. I got a couple of them in here because I like them. They're small, they're compact. All right. For those of you that have had CISM or some kind of training from K-Love, you got the crisis response training notebooks. It's got the safer method written out here. You've got some ideas for in case you don't remember, you're under stress, everything you were taught in a class, it's in here. It's good to have, and it's a good notebook. We all need a notebook. Let people know where we are for the pens. I also have a larger one. This is an outdoor journal. This is a Write in the Rain notebook. The pages are waterproof, so I carry one of these everywhere. Okay, one of the things that I like to carry is a good blade. This is a Kershaw Cryo. I think the cost on these is about $30, but they're sharp right out of the box. If you like to carry a pocket knife, this is a good one. It's a frame lock. It is a flipper model. You push this down and the blade comes out. And this is tough and heavy duty for heavy duty use. I also carry, and that's here, I also carry in my pockets. I do something that's called everyday carry. And just the stuff I carry in my pockets, whether I have my tactical pants on, whether I have jeans on, or I even figure out ways to do it when I'm in a dress suit. Mints, of course, and a pocket flashlight, a small one, again, with a strobe. I think you can, there it goes. You can see that. Always carry one with a strobe. It's good protection. And I have various size knives. I happen to have this one on me. This is a Kershaw Oh So Sweet. These are under $20. It's a really nice blade for under 20 bucks. So that's what I have on me every day. You'll never, and I have been at situations, even at church, where all of a sudden there was an accident down the street and the lights went out. And if you're in a building that doesn't have a lot of windows in it, people are going to be really happy you have it. The other thing too that I really considered back when, after there was a shooting in, I think it was Colorado, in a movie theater, and it was dark. If people in that theater, you know, you're not allowed to bring firearms into a movie theater, at least you're not allowed to in North Carolina. But a strobe light would have momentarily blinded the man with the assault rifle, with the AR that was shooting people, and he could have been overpowered because he would have been distracted. My husband and I have checked strobe lights down the hall of our house, shined it at each other, and it really does momentarily blind you and disorient you. So it is a good defensive weapon to have. It's not really a weapon, but it's a defensive tool for everybody to carry every day. A good flashlight, check your batteries regularly, and get one with a strobe feature. Put that, set that there. Okay, that's it for that pocket. This is the main pocket. Again, things chaplains should carry every day. For you chaplains that have been through K-Love Crisis Response Training, the K-Love New Testament. It's got some things in here that are applicable to CISM and our training, and they're good for chaplains to have. It's a good reference. You never know when you're going to have to really quote the word to someone, and you've got that. It is a New Living Translation, so it's written in modern English so that those people that are outside the walls of the church can understand the main principles and what God is saying to them in the way that they speak. So that's handy to carry. I got that right on top. Now, this is odd. I've got this all folded up with a hairband on it. This is a another water container. This is a platypus bladder. I've found them various places. This is just something that I carry. I'm fanatic. If I need more water, I've got this as well as this. So I can carry almost 2 liters of, well, 1.5 liters of water at any given time. I carry a bandana. Bandanas are helpful. You can use them to filter the big chunks out of water if you have to. You can use them as a dust mask, keep the dust. You can use it as a head covering. You know, if there's some heat or something, there's lots of things you can do with a bandana. You can use it as a sling, you can use it as a bandage, you can put a stick in it, use it as a tourniquet. These are awesome. One of the other things I have in my bag is a poncho. This poncho, We never know when we're going to have to be outside in the rain. And this is a poncho that is a little bit better grade than the dollar throwaways. I got it at Walmart. It is made by Frog Togs. They have them in different colors. I happen to choose a purple one. And these are about, I think they're under $10. So they're not very expensive. I think I've gotten them as low as $6. So this is one of those items at Walmart. As I said, it's a little bit better than the throwaway ponchos. All right, this is really important to carry every day. In a Ziploc bag, I've got a package of tissues and toilet paper. You can buy toilet paper in the camping section. It's usually in a plastic roll, plastic package. I took it out of that. This I can kind of just roll up, and it's compact. You always keep it. You never know where you're going to have to go. It's important. All right, moving through here. As chaplains, this is a heavy one. I don't know if as an organization we'll decide to use a specific brand and model, but this is a reflective vest. If there's an accident and I have to stop and I feel that it's time to stop and do some ministry, then I'll be putting on my reflective vest. Also too, for deployments, we need a reflective vest. So I've got one in there. This it's good, heavy duty, it's bulky. I may decide to carry a lighter one every day, and this one may go into my deployment bag, but a reflective vest. A few more things in there, just because I think I got this at Walmart. It was pretty inexpensive. This is a collapsible cup. It's made of silicone. Sometimes you don't want to drink from a bottle, or you want to scoop water or material. Anyway, folds flat. It's light. It works. You put water in it. Use your water filter. And also too, if I've heated up some water and I want to have some coffee, it's just nice to have a cup to drink your coffee out of. What else I got in here? Okay. A hand warmer. Actually, this is a body warmer. 12 hours of instant heat. These are thin and small. Fits in a pocket on the back wall of this bag. There's a pocket on each of the walls on the inside of this pack. Just slip it in there, and it's good for being stranded in your car, or if you have to walk somewhere and it's really, really cold. They're just handy to have. Use it if you come across an accident and you have a victim and you want to avoid hypothermia. You've got some way to heat them up. One of the last item I have in this bag is one of the most important and a really basic item. A lot of people ask me, well, what do I carry in a survival kit? And this is the place to start. This is the little kit to start with. It's pre-made. It's called the Survival Medic by SOL, which is Survive Outdoor, stands for, not what you think, SOL, Survive Outdoors Longer, which is a division of Adventure Medical Kits. In this little bag is some basic medical supplies, some ibuprofen, some antibiotic ointment, some knuckle bandages, some Band-Aids, safety pin, antiseptic towelette, real basic stuff. But the best part is, in addition, it's got survival items, and it's got more bang for the buck than any kit I've ever seen, because in here is a survival blanket. It's a Mylar blanket, but it's not your ordinary Mylar blanket. This is the best Mylar blanket on the market. It's silver on one side, it's orange on the other, and it is reusable. It's not as flimsy as your little dollar store Mylar blankets. It also has some survival instructions on it. Also in this little bag is a peeless whistle, much like the yellow one that I have attached to my pack there. It's got a roll of duct tape. Duct tape you can use it for anything. It's really important in first aid, for tacking things together. I've often thought you can build a basic shelter with these Mylar blankets by putting 2 layers of duct tape on the corners, and then it's a lot stronger to try and attach. But anyway, it's got a sparker, and some Tinder Quicks that are paraffin and jute twine, and you can fluff them up. And the sparker is like the part of a lighter that throws a spark. It doesn't have any fluid or anything in it. As I said, it's got a whistle and a button compass, and some survival instructions. This is really an amazing little kit. Amazon or Walmart, somewhere around $13 to $15. But you get the basics. This is the best thing. They're compact. You just kind of fold it. It's in a Ziploc bag. You can open it up, take out what you need, zip it shut, and keep using it. I have taken this to Europe, so it's legal for flying. Every time I fly, I take one of these. You can put it in your cargo pants. You can put it in your handbag. They're small. They're compact. You can put it in your glove compartment, anywhere, and you've got some real basic supplies. Add some water and a protein bar, and you've got warmth. You've got the ability to make fire. You've got some basic, you have the ability to make shelter. You can signal. In one little package. This is an awesome, awesome little item. I have one in all of my kits. So that's about it. And you can see all these items that pack into that bag. The bag that I'm recommending you guys find, it's black. There's a company called UTG and Leapers UTG. You can find these bags, same style, over the shoulder, one shoulder carry, with all the same pockets, for about $28, sometimes as low as $25, on a place called Cheaper Than Dirt. There's some other places to find them. I think they're a little bit more on Amazon, but this is a really handy bag because it's rugged enough to haul out of your car, take to wherever you have to go and do some ministry. And again, it's going to last and hold up. The bag I've got is significantly more expensive, and if you want to know that brand, I'll tell you about that too if you really want the stuff. But black, put that Chaplain tape on there, and we'll have information about getting those as well. And you're set to go. Not only for your own protection, because there are some personal protection items in here, like the face mask, and obviously some gloves. And there's gloves in the one Boo Boo kit, and your safety vest. But also you have some tools to be able to help other people. No matter what the situation is, you're going to be able to add some aid and comfort to them physically as well as emotionally and spiritually. So thanks for watching this video. If you have any questions, please just post them below it in the comments, and I'll get back to you. I love to share about all this stuff. I've been collecting these items and kind of working with building kits and go bags since about 2006. So I've done a lot of the research, and I'll help you find the best items for the best prices. So be blessed, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Blessings.